being on some chill. We go
Number 5.
to 100 real quick, real quick. Whole squad on that real 0 to 100 real quick, real quick, real quick.
Yo, welcome back to the $5 multi. You with your number one Usho Cal, aka Lisi, aka wait for it. And that's about how long I betted on Saturday. It's Golden Duck Cal. Oh, fucking embarrassing.
My Malgami cow.
Yeah, so everybody, I made my cricket debut, like Palangi cricket, on Saturday. And yeah, sat there for what, 2 hours and then batted for about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Today I'm joined by Willie.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Willie from Willie's Vlogs. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Oh, shout out to Willie's
But
Vlogs.
also subscribe to this first, FTG, and then get to Willie's Vlogs.
Nice, and we're also returning is our host Nathan.
Hey, what up, man? AKA Easy Does It, AKA Captain and Founding Father of FTG.
Oh, yo.
Oh, gonna have to edit that one out.
I'm actually surprised I got the call back, man. I wasn't sure, man. I thought maybe I was one and done on the pod.
Nah, never was.
Nah, it's because the boys are lucky in the other two.
We need your 1,000 plus payout multis to.
Hey, look, man, if you want to be rich, man, just listen to me.
So how do you slowly lose $5 at a time, or?
Also, Nate wants to be rich tomorrow, not in the coming year. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
To be rich.
I'm here to provide the quick fix, man.
Oh, yo.
Ooh.
I'm here to, yeah. People want to make a quick dollar.
Yeah.
Don't listen to these guys, man.
There's no hard grind. It's just a quick fix. Just
You guys with your bum ass multis, man.
Hey, look, I'm the only one on the board, so you know, that speaks for itself. All right, we'll jump straight in then. It's been a big week of sports this week with the divisional round for the NFL.
Yeah.
Yo, man.
So
Division
that
round.
kicked off with the Vikings versus the 49ers.
Which I didn't really watch, but I knew the Niners had it in them.
Yeah.
It was just
I
their game to lose.
I think everyone knew the Niners would win easily, and like, you know, Kirk Cousins, he played the Super Bowl last week, so
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, but everyone else got shut down as well.
Yeah. I think everyone was surprised the Vikings even won. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah. So I was pretty surprised they got up last week.
Well, was it really a surprise that the Saints got ripped off again?
they got like a pattern of doing this every playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I felt like last week Kirk Cousins like really stepped up in crunch time, man. Yeah. But you know, like I said before, I think that was their Super Bowl. They weren't gonna go any further than that. Yeah, but you know, 49ers just too strong.
What do you guys reckon that says for Drew Brees, his legacy?
Well, he's got one. So
Yeah.
counts
Yeah.
for everything.
But
Not
he-
everything, but counts for a lot.
But he's pretty much choked in every other final, like every other season except that one that they won.
Yeah.
But well, when you think about it, last 20 years or so, how many quarterbacks have won more than one Super Bowl? There's Tom Brady, who's like a class above the rest. Peyton Manning, who's won 2.
Oh, he only won one, really.
Yeah. You know, he got carried so hard.
The Broncos won.
Broncos, yeah. He was trash by then.
Yeah.
And who else? And Eli, the Pats destroyer.
Oh yeah.
No, that was more than 20 years. What
Well,
about?
he's won 2. He's won multiple.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So they're the only guys that have won multiple Super Bowls in the last 20 years or so, right?
Yeah.
So when you think about it, like Drew Brees winning 1 isn't that bad.
yeah.
Like Aaron Rodgers has won 1. Actually, hey, my boy Big Ben has won 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say Roethlisberger's one.
Yeah. He was trash in the first one when they beat the Seahawks, but
Yeah, but if you look at Drew Brees, like the squads that he's had,
Yeah.
like way better offense.
Yeah, that's true, man. Like it always feels like the same thing with Drew Brees and the Saints. They look like monsters in the regular season, like putting up all these numbers that we've never heard of before, this passing numbers and whatnot, and then get to the playoffs and then something always happens.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, like the last 2 seasons, he's been like the team's been ripped off with the pass interference.
Yeah. Oh man, that last year's one against the Rams.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was.
I was pretty filthy about that. I'm not even a Saints fan, so
Yeah.
yeah, that was horrible.
I think the NFL is just rigged.
Yeah.
I think the Saints are paying for that one championship because they had a lucky run,
Yeah.
and now they're just paying for it.
Yeah.
Oh man, like 100%. It's yeah, it's like the refereeing. It's so easy to rig games, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because of what happened last year and the conference championship, and they brought in you're able to challenge on pass interference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Vikings, it was a Kyle Rudolph. Like
Yeah.
it's blatant. His arms stiff whilst still in contact with the defender.
Yeah.
Like, it's as if they just didn't want to go back on their original call. That they were just stubborn and were like, nah, it's not. Challenge it, but it's still not.
Yeah.
It was a push off,
same-
but yeah. Apparently they've been calling it that way the whole season, or actually not calling it. So they're saying that they're being consistent with that push off non-call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, and it's like if that's true, then like I watched the Richard Sherman had a video where it was showing his return, like back to form, and in one of the games he started complaining to the ref like what can we do? Like I think someone went to get a sack, and he pushed the quarterback who still had the ball, and he got penalized, and he was like, man, like being a defensive player, like just getting no love. Yeah.
Yeah, they say disadvantage there.
Like even the rules are against them, but then even when it's in their favor, the interpretation's not.
Yeah, sure. Like how they brought in that ridiculous roughing the passer rules. I mean, I think they kind of amended it last season, so it's like you can't. You have to be really careful when you're rushing the passer. You can't even like touch them a second after they've thrown the ball, otherwise you're gonna get a flag for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. But man, speaking of Richard Sherman, like he had a big intercept in the third quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think it just speaks volumes of the kind of player he is. He always turns up for the big game, man.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was a bad signing at first when the Niners got him, because he was coming off the torn Achilles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like 30. Yeah. But no, yeah, I think he got second team All Pro this year, so
Yeah, he was.
yeah. I guess he's doing well, right?
Props to him, because it's not only the injury, but he's like over the hill, like with his age as well.
Yeah.
And you kind of thought like maybe he's not going to be the same player without Earl Thomas and Cam Chancellor at the back.
Earl who?
Yeah. We'll get to that guy later, right?
Yeah. Well, I think what's happening, Sherman, is that the Niners have a really good pass rush. So he only needs to cover the guy for like 3 seconds max.
I reckon it's the other way around.
You reckon it's the other way around?
Yeah, because there's teams with elite like corners, and like those are usually the teams that have good pass rushers.
Yeah.
But teams that have good pass rushers don't always have good pass defense.
Yeah.
So I reckon you build it from the corners and safeties.
Yeah.
It makes the pass rusher's job easier.
Yeah, good buck. That Nick Bosa, he's an animal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like, man, he's a rookie, but he's in the running for Defensive Player of the Year. So.
Yeah. Well, he was in his senior year in college, He still got pick number 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes we're just an animal, like
Yeah.
County.
I guess it runs in the family, because his brother's a bit of a beast as well.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. We'll move on to the Titans and Ravens game then, because I reckon for me that was game of the week.
Yeah.
Man,
The upset.
the upset. That was crazy. Like, I kind of thought at first when I watched the Pats get dealt to by the Titans, I thought, oh, maybe there's a chance of an upset. But then, when I saw the defensive numbers of the Ravens, and then, they got the guy he's going to be the MVP. They got Lamar Jackson. I thought, nah, there's no way these guys are winning. But, somehow they pulled it off.
Yeah. I thought there's no stopping the Ravens. Like all week, all the news was, how they're gonna stop Lamar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, they didn't really stop him because he still rushed for 150 and passed for like 50. So he did his best, but just couldn't.
I feel like a lot of that was garbage time.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know how good they were. I didn't remember them being particularly threatening.
Yeah.
I think he had his moments in the game. Yeah, and he also piled up some yards in garbage time. But he did have his moments. But I think a lot of credit should go to Coach Mike Vrabel, because like the defensive plan he put in place to defend Lamar Jackson, like using the sidelines as an extra defender. I think that really helped there, because when you look at some of his highlights, like he's running through the middle.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So they kind of just gave him the sideline and just did him to beat them on the outside, but eventually he ran out of space.
Yeah, because his agility is like crazy.
Yeah.
So like running through the middle, like he was able to weave, but like even though his speed's good, it's not like Mike. Is he faster than Michael Vick?
I'm pretty sure he is.
Oh, is he?
If he isn't, he's close. He's pretty quick, man. But I think in terms of elusiveness, I think he's better than Vic when it comes to that, like evading defenders and that.
I'd say he's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, 3 giveaways that they force out of Lamar Jackson. So chucked 2 intercepts and had that fumble that he lost. Well, that first intercept, it wasn't his fault, because
that was just a receiver.
Yeah. But that second intercept, I thought that was horrible. Like, he just chucked it there, and the Titans defender was just standing there waiting to catch it. I know.
I think he got in desperate by that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, all that, but he wasn't the star of the show. It was, Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Bro.
Oh my God.
Bro. The last 3 games, he's been carving.
Yeah.
But I thought like the Ravens would plan for that.
They did.
And just couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
For like 60% of their players, I think they had eight guys in the box.
Yeah.
That's as many as you can put in without it being goal line defense.
What Bill Simmons say? They ran engage 8 the whole game. And they still couldn't stop them. Yeah, I mean, last 3 games he's actually created history, right? So first player in NFL history have 3 games with over 180 rushing yards. So.
Insane numbers.
It's so weird because his running style, he's not elusive or anything.
No.
He just sort of runs straight, has a step.
Well, that's why he dropped to the second round.
Yeah.
It was because they were like, oh, this guy's he's almost like a fullback.
Yeah.
In that he'll truck it for you, but he won't get you like after the first defender. Like he's not going to get very far.
But props to the Titans.
Yeah.
The quarterback only threw 88 yards.
Yeah. But I felt Tannehill did all right when they called his number. Did you see his rushing touchdown? I was
Yeah.
like, I thought the Ravens were better than that defensively, and they just let this dude run in slow motion over the line, man.
But there
I
was
don't
a
know.
few like third downs. I don't remember exactly how many, but there was like one crucial third down in like the third quarter or something, where they were like 3rd and 5, and they let Tannehill run over and convert it to first down.
No, I saw he did a quarterback sneak for the first down at some point during the game, but 3rd and 5, and they let Tannehill
Yeah, it was
run
like a
for the
third
first.
and 4, 3rd and 5, and either a safety or a corner came up to hit him,
Yeah.
and they kind of fell off, and then he went like 2 more yards and fell over the first down line.
Oh man, like you can't allow that, man. Ryan Tannehill running that far for the first down. It's just that's just not a recipe for success, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, Derrick Henry, man, he's a game changer. So I guess this Titans team just goes as far as he takes them.
Yeah.
When's Derrick Henry's contract up? You'd hope this is a contract season for him.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would hope so, just so he can cash in on these performances, because like what's likely going to happen is if his deal isn't up anytime soon, Titans are just going to cast him aside
Or
when
they'll
it
run
comes
into the
time to pay him, because they'll be worried about the number of carries he's had, because he led the league in carries this year. I think it was like over 300.
Oh, it is. He's a free agent at the end of the season.
For real?
Yeah, because he was drafted in 2016 and signed a rookie contract for 4 years for $5 million.
Damn.
Is that it?
Yeah.
He's gonna get paid, man. He's gonna get paid. Good for him, because man, I love it when a running back gets paid, because it's yeah, they get a pretty bad rap these days, eh?
Well, yeah. Look at Gurley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean, that's not looking too good. And Livion Bell at the Jets, it's not looking too good either. Come home, brother. Come back to the Steelers, man.
All
But,
right. We'll go on to the next game then, which was the Texans versus the Chiefs.
oh man, what a game, man! That was,
That's that's the what is it? Would you say Andy Reid or Mahomes earned their money in that one?
Definitely Mahomes.
yeah, definitely, man. Mahomes, like, man, that's probably like that's got to be one of the greatest preseason performances of all time. I would say it's the best performance since Brady in the Super Bowl against the Falcons.
Oh.
I don't know. For me, I reckon it's Andy Reid, only because when they started coming back, it was Kelsey they were hitting,
Yeah.
and I don't know, like it kind of happened at the end of the first, and then like after like coming into the second quarter, like then freaking 28 unanswered points.
Yeah, but did you see Mahomes' second and third touchdown passes to Kelsey?
Yeah,
Like he had to keep the play alive,
yeah,
and fit the ball into like the tiniest gap
yeah,
just
Yeah.
to get it to him. Like it was crazy. Like even when the Texans generated a good pass rush on plays, he'd just he'd just take off and run, get the
yeah.
first, yeah, get the easy first down. But he just picked them apart, and I think it was just it got to a point where it was just demoralizing for the Texans.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
a few days where I seen JJ Watt trying to chase Mahomes. It's like oh, they're touching you.
Yeah, I was laughing at one where I think he came from the other side for the sack,
Yeah.
and Holmes seen him coming, so he just like ran off to the side, and you could just see JJ Watt sprinting after him, but he was so gassed. Like he just looked like a bum chasing after him. But,
I think he's lost today. He's lost his aura, JJ Watts.
yeah, well, he's been so injury prone, right?
Yeah.
Like recent years.
But I think the Texans sort of got ahead because there was that block punt and then like a fumble. Like it wasn't like Texans like them.
Yeah.
Mahomes
But-
carved up.
Yeah, that was a crazy game, man. But I think like the real turning point was when the Texans went for that fake punt on 4th down.
Oh, that was so dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb, man. Like coaches get fired for that stuff, man. Like that was such a big turning point, man.
Because that was dumb. Because that was like aggressive, but then there was that like they were like 5 yards out on a 4th and 1.
Yeah.
They should have gone for that.
Yeah, but they went for the field goal instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if they had scored, that was 28-0. Like, I don't like. Even though you never felt like comfortable with any lead on the Chiefs, 28-0 was like I'd imagine that would have had some effect on the Chiefs like mental state.
Yeah, for sure. Like 28-0, man, that's hard to come back
Yeah.
from. But I mean, they got to 24-0, and then they were losing by halftime. So
Yeah.
I think it was just it speaks to the greatness of Mahomes, in my opinion. Like how great he is at his age. Yeah, and Travis Kelce was, man, he had a hammy injury and everything.
Damn, I didn't know that.
He sort of came back from the dead because no one spoke about him for a while.
Yeah.
Or George Kittle, but now it's sort of came back into the picture.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, like this season it was all about Kittle. Like no one really spoke about Kelsey, but like, that's how you get your name back in the headlines, man. With performances like those. I think he had 12 targets. He caught 10 of them. I think 2 of them were just easy drops.
Yeah.
So he could have easily caught all 12 targets. There was that other like bum receiver for the Chiefs. He was just dropping passes left, right, and center. Robinson. Yeah.
Yeah. That was one of the when the Chiefs were losing like 24-0, like there were a few drops in there.
Yeah.
What happened with the Ravens as well? Like there were a few like pretty silly drops.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, the Chiefs, they look really good as long as their defense holds up and gets like stops every now and then. I think they're gonna go far. So yeah,
They won't be coming up against the Belichick and the Patriots. How they just got.
Yeah.
Actually, that was a good team last year.
Well, actually, they traded D Ford to the Niners, so they didn't have to worry about some guy lining up offside and ruining the game-winning pick. Because you remember last year, that like if D Ford didn't line up offside, then they would have won the game because that pick they picked off Brady and that would have sealed it. But
yeah, actually, forgot about that.
So. Back-to-back conference championship games for the Chiefs. But hopefully Andy Reid can finally get a ring.
Nah, I like him not having a ring.
Nah, man, he went through so much with the Eagles and that, and now he's with the Chiefs. Hopefully he gets one, and then they can't keep him out of the Hall of Fame after that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the only thing holding him out because he's got a pretty solid win percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a beast coaching record, but it's just the ring that's missing. So I mean, Bill Cowher is going in. So, and to be honest, his coaching record has got nothing on Andy Reid's, without the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So, hopefully Mahomes can carry him tomorrow.
My homie.
Hey, just imagine if Kareem Hunt didn't go around like thinking he's a kung fu master, roundhousing chicks.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how lethal that would be, man.
Is this Mahomes' last year before he gets that money?
I think he got one more year.
Oh, damn. Still got another year.
Yeah, but
That's because last year was his sophomore.
yeah, he's gonna get that $200 million contract, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, they don't really need Kareem Hunt because Mahomes led in rushing on the weekend.
Yeah, but if they had the threat of Hunt.
Yeah. And Hunt's a good pass catcher for running as well. So, but I mean, they're doing fine without him. So
yeah.
All right, sweet. And then, actually, my hot take that I stole from the Ringer.
Yeah.
The Ravens. Are they the new Houston Rockets? Regular season gods, playoff chokers.
It's too early to say. Because
they shut the bed last year.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like the guy leading the way, Lamar Jackson, just completed his second season. So.
But his first real season. Last year.
Yeah. This is his first real season.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like MVP. It's not like he had like a few hiccups along the way. Like he looked like he'd revolutionized the position of quarterback.
I think you give it one more year. If they check again, then you can call them the Rockets.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess Marlon Humphrey, the cornerback from the Ravens, will agree with your take, Lisi, because even he said our identity is to get to the playoffs and choke.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I guess that's what it is until they prove it otherwise.
Yeah.
The time in football because Lamar can't play defense.
Yeah.
It's to rely on another team.
Yeah.
So
that's true. But Harden can't play defense either.
He can if he wants. He can control that.
Hey man, just talk ill, my boy Harden, man. Historic season.
The other thing that we alluded to but didn't speak about was Earl Thomas III?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, he was talking that trash, man. So I was so happy when I saw him get he got Greg Inglis, man.
Yeah.
Because that was his the week prior. Earl Thomas, Derrick Henry ran all over the Patriots, and his Earl Thomas's quote was, "Those guys didn't seem too interested in tackling Henry. I think our mindset is a little different." And then he got like fended like a little kid, twice?
Yeah. He was playing so well too, and like under the radar, like just being quiet. Yeah, but now after that fend off. Yeah, don't talk us.
Spoke too early.
Right.
I mean, I respect the guy's talent. Like he's gonna go down as one of the greatest safeties ever. But I don't know. I just don't like his personality that he puts out there. Like even when he was on the Seahawks, like how he handled his exit. He after they played the Cowboys, I think it might have been the season before he left. He walked into the changing room straight after the game and told Jerry Jones, come get me.
Oh.
Yeah. And then when he broke his leg for the second time and then he was carted off, he was just flipping the bird. I don't know if he was doing it to the fans or, the front office up in the box, but
no, it wasn't that. I didn't mind him doing that. That was to the management.
Yeah.
Because remember how their franchise tagged him twice, I think, and he was asking to be traded so that he can go play, but go get a long-term contract somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
But the Seahawks were just trying to drain like the blood out of a rock. Like they were like, nah, I think they franchise tagged him so that You know, like they were thinking like this will be his one last good season, but he wanted to use that time to try and get like a 4-year contract somewhere else.
Oh, okay. I read at the time that they were trying to send him to the Cowboys for a first round pick, but Jerry Jones wouldn't give that up. And
Oh,
then, yeah, and then he goes and sends a first to Oakland for Murray Cooper. So
but that ended up being solid by the end of the season.
yeah, that's true. But now they got to pay him, so let's see
We'll
how
move on to the NBA free agency. Have you guys heard any rumors?
free agency or
Oh, like trade rumors.
oh yeah. I mean, the big one, well, just because of who he plays for, would be Kyle Kuzma. All right. Apparently, Kyle Kuzma has been on the trading block for the whole season, really.
Well,
Yeah.
every season since. Like,
Yeah. That's true, eh? So, I mean, this is nothing new to him, This is just another day in the NBA life for him. So, yeah, it's like he's been on the trading block, since he came into the league. So, but I heard that the Lakers were interested in Bogdanovich from the Kings, and yeah, they were looking to send Kuzma there, like I think with Quinn Cook and someone else in return for that guy.
Yeah, because I don't rate Kuzma that highly.
Yeah, neither.
So
He's streaky.
yeah.
Yeah, like he'll have was it the run he's on now? He's like carving up.
Yeah.
But a few weeks ago, trash. Like.
Yeah, and he was in college for 4 years, and you think he'll be far better off. But
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he's a 4-year guy. So, we're in his rookie season. Like when I saw him play, I thought, oh yeah, this guy looks like someone that spent 4 years in college, but he hasn't really gotten any better, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Just sort of stayed the same. I think his ceiling's low. That's why.
Yeah.
I think what's good about him is he's quite long and tall. He can play that 3-4, but that's about it. Because Bogdanovich is way better.
Yeah, and that guy is just a lights out shooter as well. So he would be a good pickup for the Lakers, but I think the Kings should ask for a bit more because Quinn Cook's a bomb. Like he'd just be there to, I don't know, if there was like some sort of difference between salaries and they needed to match.
Yeah.
But I think, if you're looking at it like Kuzma for Bogdanovich straight up, I wouldn't do it if I was the Kings because I don't think Kuzma's worth it. So I would say attach a first round pick or something, then we'll talk.
Which they have none of.
Who?
The Lakers.
Yeah.
They got no assets.
Thanks to the old sign and trade.
What was that?
No, the Lakers they're not exactly sort of swimming in assets.
Oh yeah. I mean, basically, they got it's basically AD, LeBron, and then a bunch of vets that don't really have a whole lot of trade value due to their age, and then the rest a bunch of bums, and then the goat Caruso.
Oh yeah.
AC fresh, baby.
Bloody oath.
You see him rocking the headband now?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him over here, man.
He's rocking the headband now. I think the first game he wore it and he threw it down and then he started showing off the headband and whatnot.
Caruso is like slam dunking, Dwight Howard's hitting threes. Bro, it's crazy. Lakers.
Yeah, well, we'll see how long it lasts.
He's like the white Taco Fall, like with how much buzz he generates for like being in basketball
Yeah.
terms, like a bomb, eh?
Well, when I saw the voting, Karuta's got more votes than David Booker or Devin Booker. Jeez,
That is crazy, man.
yeah.
Yeah, when you see stuff like that, you think, oh, thank God they took away like full power from the
Yeah.
fans to vote at the starters there. Yeah, and I see Taco Fall was like sixth in voting amongst forwards, or the front court.
Yeah.
The fans
Yeah.
don't know anything.
No, but it's like it's not always merit based. Like
Yeah.
if you leave it to fans to vote, it becomes a
Yeah.
popularity contest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. So, I mean, I think there were years where I think T-Mac was voted as a starter and he had barely played. Like, I think he had only played a handful of games. There was one year where Vince Carter, I believe he led the year that MJ retired. I think he was at least voted a starter, but
Yeah.
he had played barely any games. So,
Is he going to be an all-star this year?
God,
Nah,
I hope not.
Great fan ratings. Shit.
No, I'm saying because it's his farewell. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure D Wade didn't deserve one of his
Well,
all-star.
they were just like honorable like members because even Dirk got in. Remember that year?
Yeah.
But I mean, is Vince Carter on that level of Dirk and D Wade? Hell no.
He hasn't won anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, hasn't won anything. He's been a role player half his career now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he was good in his prime. He was all-star in his prime, but he's gonna be more remembered for the dunk contest that he won and the flashy in-game dunks rather than, his actual ability as a player.
Sort of like Melo, like they got mad moves, but it doesn't generate wins.
Mm.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, Melo and the Blazers, they're not doing too well, so yeah.
All right. The other one on the trade block, the Mr. Unprofessional, Kevin Love.
Oh, man, that was so bad. Like, even though I think Sexton and Garland, like, they're greedy dudes, and the coaches,
He's
you
a
know,
idiot.
he's incompetent.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, man, like, bro,
Can't do
that's your job, man. You got to be professional at all times.
Can't be like walking up and having a hissy fit in the court in front of
Yeah.
like millions of people.
Yeah. So I think it was a bad look for him. I mean, LeBron had to put up with him scoring 8 points per game in the finals. You can see him pouting on the court, like that. So, but I mean, I heard that he's trying to get traded to the Blazers. Like he wants to go home to his home state.
Yeah.
I just don't see what scenario, like if there's a scenario where that works, unless they get rid of like CJ McCollum.
Yeah. Now package McCollum with some role players, all good. Because the Blazers, they got too many guards that don't play D.
Yeah, I think like this season showing like it's probably run its course. Say the Lillard and McCollum backcourt.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's been a long time coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can't play them together, and especially with Melo. So that's three guys that don't play D.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you're not gonna choose McCollum over Lillard. Like that's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I think that's the only scenario where it makes sense, like in terms of salary and it being a fair trade for the Cavs. Yeah.
Blazers have Simons on the bench, and he's awesome. So
Yeah. Well,
and start
I've
Simons.
only seen parts of him, but he's a knockdown shooter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
So, yeah, I guess, take a gamble on the future, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on. This weekend, the McGregor makes his return to the octagon versus Donald Cerrone.
He's cowboy.
Cerrone, he's lost his last, what, 3 fights?
He's lost his last 2.
Lost 2, yeah.
So,
Or
yeah,
3, 4, I think.
he lost his last 2, but in his defense, he lost to the elite. So he lost to Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. So
That Ferguson one was ugly.
yeah, man. Like,
That's the one he blew his nose and
yeah, yeah. I mean, I know. A lot of people say he quit, man, because
he's an experienced person wouldn't have blown his nose.
yeah, that's what he's saying. If you're a fighter, if you break your nose, don't blow it.
Yeah.
Wait, was it his nose or was?
He blew his nose and then the air went into his eye.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So, yeah, they say don't blow your nose, and everyone knows that, and he did it. So, yeah, but I don't know. I don't have much faith in Cowboy to make it competitive.
Yeah, no, because I always feel like he's an elite striker, but he like takes a few shots to get inside. And he generally takes a beating, and you don't really want to be taking too many punches against McGregor, especially not a left.
Yeah, well, I feel he just doesn't do well with pressure. Like you saw with Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson, both losses. Like those guys are high pressure dudes.
Yeah.
And also, when he had his title shot against Dos Anjos a few years back, and Dos Anjos just came out firing and just overwhelmed him with the pressure. So I think that's how Conor McGregor's going to come out.
Because Conor McGregor, he's going to come out. Well, I would imagine he'll come out hard at the start because he's quite well known for not having great fitness.
Yeah, he'll be more calculated than the other guys that I just mentioned, but I think he's gonna put the pressure on Cerrone, and Cerrone's just gonna cave at some point.
Yeah.
And I never thought, even though he was ranked highly, Cerrone, I never saw him as one of the elite fighters in the division. So I think he's a cherry pick fight for Conor McGregor to make his MMA return, because God knows Conor needs a win. He hasn't won since November 2016.
Yeah. I always thought Cerrone was like a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Like if you want to get to elite level, you have to sort of come through Cerrone.
Yeah. So he kind of like tests you out to see if you're good enough to fight the actual elite guys.
Yeah.
That's how I think of him as well. But I mean, he's had a lot of fights in recent years, and he's in his mid-30s now. So I think this is just a present from Dana White saying, hey, we appreciate everything you've done for the UFC. So here's your money fight.
Yeah, but in saying that, Cerrone has my second favorite, or third favorite all-time UFC moment with that. Remember that full hit combo that he pulled on Rick?
Oh, yeah, that was beast there.
If he could do something like that, that'll be mad. I'll be happy to lose the money that I bet on McGregor if he wants to do something eats like that again.
Well, I guess if he can weather the storm that comes in the early rounds, then he could. Hopefully, he has a chance in the later rounds. I don't know what uh, improvements McGregor has made to his cardio in the past couple of years, but
Well,
if history says anything, he's going to be gassed by the third round. So,
yeah. No, it'll be interesting to see. Did you know there's a Samoan on the undercard?
oh, Philly,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, he's a bit about it, dude. Like he's like uh does rock music on the side. Uh, um, and he trains at Team Alpha Male with all the other Balangis.
Yeah.
Nah, but hey, he reps Samoa, so I
Yeah.
think he did it in one of his post fight press conferences. Oh, not the press conference, the post fight interview, where he was like saying, "Oh, Samoans
Those
uh,
are
yeah, up and coming, taking over, or something like that." Yeah.
yeah. I'll be watching the undercard to see him.
Like he, in my opinion, he's not that great, but
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's 20-6.
yeah. If he reps Samoa, then then that's good.
Yeah.
That's all good with me.
That warrants me like tuning into the undercard to watch.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I hope those ones. Hopefully.
Sweet. All right. Well, we'll go through our multis then.
Yo.
Yo.
Let's hear how you guys are donating your $5 to.
I'm
I
telling you,
think
man.
I'll go first because I'm gonna make the most, or the least, sorry, on my return. Because first bet of the year, just gotta go in easy, and then build up towards Christmas again. Let's just take it easy, all right? So Big Wheels from Willie's Vlogs has gone all NBA. He's got 4 legs, and they're all player based. So
Oof.
that's the new way of betting this year.
That's what you said last year.
Yeah, but this is the way it's gonna work.
You're fine tuning it.
Yeah, fine tuning it over the break. Now it's ready to go. So Utah Jazz, Brooklyn Nets, but also Joe Ingles, 6+ assist,
Okay.
$2.
Mm.
Brook Lopez, 6+ rebounds, $2.
Oh, okay.
And then Ja Morant, double, $2.25 against the Rockets. He's gonna ball out.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's gonna
Yeah.
ball out.
Yeah.
And Luka Doncic, 3+ 3-pointers against the Warriors. And then you put in your $5, return $63. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Get on the board, and then you start building from there. All right. So who's next? Who wants to say their one next?
We'll do it in order of payout. So you're lowest. I'm second highest. See, that's glass half full.
Yeah.
All right. So I've got 7 legs, and this is what you want to do. I got Daryl Morey. The Rockets have been not doing that well lately because I've been getting Daryl Morey to work with me to use his advanced analytics to help me with my multi.
Yeah.
So you want to go first leg, 49ers -7.5 against the Packers. I reckon they're just going to be too strong. Next, you want to go Chiefs 14+, like they're going to win by more than 14 against the Titans.
Oh.
That's your NFL. For your UFC, you want Conor McGregor, first round knockout. That's the UFC. Then you've got a BBL leg, which is tonight's game, the Sydney Thunder versus the Melbourne Renegades. I'm a Renegades man, but our team has been doing so trash that I'm going to go Thunder for the win. Then we've got some basketball games. In NBA, we got Houston Rockets -4.5 against the Grizzlies rather. And then you got 2 college basketball games. This is off the back of today's college football final. I got Clemson to lose again against Duke, and the Tigers to win again against Texas A&M. So you put those 7 legs together, and you put $5 down, and that'll win you $421.07.
Oh wow. Okay.
What was the return?
$421.07.
Oh, chunky. Okay.
Oh.
That's $421 compared to your -5. But tell us how you're gonna get to -5.
Okay. People, listeners, if you're tuning in right now, you want that house deposit, you want that Ferrari,
Turn up the volume. Turn up the volume now.
you want that PS5 that's coming out later this year, man. Listen to me right now. Place this bet. It's only gonna cost you $5. Okay. So the first one I got is Milwaukee Bucks. They're gonna beat the New York Knicks. Second leg.
Well, you went straight up win.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
Hey,
Milwaukee
man.
Bucks straight up win.
Wait. I'm not done, man. Okay. Conor McGregor to win in round 2. Okay. Third leg, Phoenix Suns -3.5. Los Angeles Clippers are gonna beat Cleveland Cavaliers. See, look how easy this is, man. This is free money, man. Okay, the next leg, Memphis Grizzlies are gonna beat the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Utah Jazz gonna beat the Brooklyn Nets. Kansas City Chiefs, they're gonna beat Tennessee Titans. Green Bay Packers they're gonna shock the world. They're gonna beat the 49ers.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my 8-leg multi. So at $5, the return you get is $1,129.61. Man, see, these guys are laughing now, man. But you know, when we're driving around with diamond chains,
Yeah.
nice Ferrari.
Everyone after they place their bet, call in sick tomorrow. They need to work this week.
Mac is the rest of the week for the family, for the whole family.
Take care every night.
Family box each.
Alrighty, man.
All right, sweet. Now that the multi's done, what's everyone got for their highlight of the week?
For me, I just read an article and I'm really liking it. Tua Tagovailoa, Mauso, drafted number 3 to the Chargers. It's going to happen. I said it here first.
Chargers, they don't have the number 3.
He's going to trade up.
Oof.
I read it in an article. It's going to happen. They need this.
I like that though. I like that. It makes sense for the Chargers.
Right.
Because Phillip Rivers, he's done, and you hear there's trade rumors. Oh, not trade rumors. I mean, just rumors that if Brady is out at New England, that he could look at Chargers, and I don't think that's a good move.
Yeah.
Let's start new.
Start fresh.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I've heard a few people talk about it. When I say a few people, I mean everyone on the ringer. The Chargers going to LA, like they're not getting anyone to come in and watch their games, so they need someone marketable. And I think that was one of the main reasons they were looking at Brady, even though they're not expecting to hard outdo, particularly well. But it's a name that they can get to fill seats.
Yeah.
I think Tua fills the exact same void, Tua or Brady. Obviously more Brady, but Tua would be someone that people would start to come down and buy membership.
Well, why not get both?
Yeah.
Get
That's
Brady.
true.
Get behind Brady. Let's go.
Yeah. 1 year rental for Brady while Tua, goes ham on the rehab.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I think that scenario makes sense as well. But I definitely think that the Chargers should seriously consider trading out.
Yeah. Because they've got all the pieces, like
Chargers.
Yeah.
The thing I hate about them trading up is it takes away assets that they could potentially use to surround Tua.
Yeah. Because they suffered this year because Derwin James was injured, but he's back next year. Gone.
All right. Any other highlights for this week?
I mean, can't go past the NFL, right?
Yo.
Conference championships. I'm really looking forward to the Titans and Kansas City Chiefs game. Let's see if Derrick Henry can continue carrying the Titans, or is Mahomes gonna throw another 5 TDs?
What is it like if Derrick Henry gets on a run and he just eats away at the clock?
Yeah.
Like, I think that'll be their best chance.
That would be such a feel-good story, if the Titans win all the way.
Not really. Because I really like Marcus. So I really hated that he got benched.
And they're doing so well.
Yeah. They're gonna blame the last 5 years on Marcus Mariota.
That's a Marcus problem, man. It's not a Titans problem.
But that's also a problem.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the Wolves lands on his feet somewhere else, but I think, I think he kind of just brought it upon himself. Like he wasn't getting the job done. Then Tannehill stepped in and actually played really well, even though in the playoffs he's taken a backseat to Derrick Henry, but during the regular season, Tannehill really stepped up.
Yeah. Because it kind of shattered my argument that the Titans are just trash.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my highlight.
Sweet. All right. About wraps it up then. Any last comments, Willie? What do you got to say?
Just make sure you follow the vlogs. It's very important. And also the podcast.
Now we'll put a link to Willie's vlogs in the description, so have a look at that. Nathan?
No, nothing real, but next part I'll let you guys know what I purchased with my $1,100. Well, we'll put some time aside in the next pod so I can discuss, what I splashed out on.
Sweet. And as for me, stay tuned. I'll have plenty more cricket stories as the season chugs along. Next game is until the 1st of Feb, so if you're in Craigieburn, come down and watch your boy. Get dropped on the sideline, and it'll be tuck for lunch on me.
Yeah. Go have a watch. You might not be watching for long.
Sweet. Thanks again for listening, and tune in next week.
Yo.
Peace.